All right, I want to go through two kind of tougher exponent law questions. A lot of kids see these questions and get daunted because they're so complicated and weird, especially if there was something like adding these two together. We're not going to do that, but all you need to do is take the process slowly and go one at a time and use BEDMAS and the exponent laws, and you'll be able to do all these questions. Let's go through one example. Whenever I have a question like this with brackets, I want to see if I can simplify something in the brackets first. But when I look, there's no like terms. We got like C, A, B, and numbers, so none of it can be simplified together. So I'm going to apply this exponent, the 1/3, to all of the exponents inside. So let's write it again, but with the exponent applied. So we have negative 64 to the power of 1/3. What that means is cubed rooted. Okay, times C, and again we got the 6 times 1/3, that turns into 2. A9 times 1/3 is going to turn into 3, and B is going to turn into 1/2 times 1/3 is negative 1/6. Yeah. Okay, so let's go through the steps of doing the rest of this. I have to simplify this weird radical. Okay, if you put in your calculator, double check, it ends up giving you negative 4, because 4 times 4, 16, times 4 is 64. They all have to be negative to make it negative. So that's the answer, negative 4. C squared didn't change. I'm actually going to move the B up to the top, so it becomes 1/6. Okay, or you could write it as 6th root B, whatever you prefer, all divided by A cubed. And then that's it. That one is simplified. Yeah, there's nothing else to do because there's no like terms or anything. This one is a little different. It doesn't actually have exponents multiplying to everything, so let's take it one step at a time. Negative 9 divided by 3, I'm going to simplify that to be negative 3. Then let's look, we got a to the power of negative 4 divided by a squared. So that's going to be a to the negative 4 minus 2. That's a to the negative 6. Be careful, whenever you do stuff like this, it always ends up in the numerator. Then if it's negative and you want to move it to the denominator or something, we can do that next step. The next one's going to be b 3/4 minus 1/4. Okay, so that's going to end up being b 2/4, which will reduce in the next step. The denominator is all completely gone now, so that means it's over 1, which means we don't really need to write it. Okay, now let's simplify some stuff. Negative 3 stays the same. The a is going to move to the denominator because it's negative, so negative 6. The b I'm going to reduce, so it's going to become b 1/2. Again, if you wanted to write it square root of b, that's fine. I don't like radicals. And then now my answer's done. Everything's all simplified and together and done. So that's it. Those are two kind of examples, but that's the basic process. If we had to do something weird, like add them together, we'd have to make it so that they have the same denominators, all that stuff, but that's a lot more complicated than what you're going to have to do